Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm Greg Gumbel here with my partner, Clark Kellogg. Coming up on College Hoops tonight, we'll take a look at the upcoming big games of the week in college hoops, as well as show you the best action from around the nation. But let's start off with who we selected for our NCAA Player of the Week.
Leach is our choice this week, and he might be winning an even bigger award at the end of the year. There's a lot of talk about him as a Player of the Year candidate.
Now let's take a look ahead to the games that get top billing on the schedule in the days to come. This will be a fantastic battle. This is shaping up to be a prototypical style versus style matchup. Great scorers on one side of the court, great defenders on the other. This is going to be a real showdown.
Arkansas would be my pick here. They are so strong on the inside that I believe they'll be just too tough to match up with. It would really surprise me if that talent discrepancy on the inside doesn't tell the tale of this game.
But that's not the only item on the schedule that has NCAA fans buzzing. This should be a terrific matchup. Both these teams are fighting to improve their position among the nation's elite teams, and they're going to have to go through each other to do it.
Stanford has been playing really well for a long time, and I don't see any reason why they won't keep that up. They've got a great win streak going. Someone will end their streak eventually, but it's going to take a miraculous effort to do it, and I don't see that happening in this game.
Now, let's turn our attention to some of the action of the past week in the NCAA with our Games of the Week. We had a pair of top 25 teams in an old-fashioned grudge match. North Carolina was victorious over NC State.
This game wasn't as close as I expected it to be, but there still was high-level basketball played. I expect to see more of both of these teams in the future.
North Carolina was deadly from long range. Their three-point shooting made a huge difference. I don't know if they came into this game with a plan to attack from long range, but that's definitely the way it turned out. And when you keep knocking down threes again and again like they were, it just deflates the opponent.
Although this next contest seemed predictable enough, one of the best teams in the country suffered a severe shock to the system. USC got by Arizona.
This is one of those upsets that no one could predict here, Greg.
Arizona was sitting pretty as a top 5 team, but you've got to have some doubts about them after a loss like this. Rogers was not going to be denied. His 25 points led all scorers. Watching him basically put his teammates on his back and single-handedly carry them to the victory in a big game situation like this was stupendous.
That's our show, everyone. For all of us here at the 2K Sports Studios, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer.